What is going on, coaster spotters? It is the day we've been waiting for at least 3 years, more like 15 years, because there's always been a new attraction rumored for Jurassic Park. It is September 20th. We've had 5 fantastic days at Horror Nights, been staring at this thing, and we're finally riding VelociCoaster, Jurassic World VelociCoaster. Here with the wonderful girlfriend, Arielle.
So excited. So excited.
I mean, oh my God. As you know, I follow in this pretty closely as having a lot of construction updates for someone who lives very far away in Pennsylvania. So, damn excited.
And they made this quickly.
Oh, yeah.
Compared to the other things in Orlando.
Yeah, they started this after Galaxy's Spin and Taron, and it's open already. I think they started Hagrid before the... Yeah, I know. So, here we go. Looks like we're gonna walk right on. We're gonna ask for a front seat ride for our first ride, of course, because that's what we have to do.
I missed that bridge.
Yes, that bridge being open again is very, very nice. We'll have the off-ride video just with the footage because I'm gonna take so much, but in this one we'll have some little vignettes and whatnot. First impressions, final impressions. We're pretty much planning on just doing this only today, with maybe like a Hulk ride, a Hagrid ride in there, and some of our favorites, but we bought a one-day ticket just to ride this all day long. Let's go, 15 minutes. So excited. All right, here is
see the nearest team member for assistance.
the statue. I love this thing.
Scan your ticket at an available station, and the screen will indicate which locker is assigned to you. You won't be returning to this room, so
We'll see that later. And we're already at the lockers. All right, Arielle. We took 4 rides on Jurassic World VelociCoaster.
We went a different way.
2 in the front, 2 in the back car. What did you think?
The back is much better.
Yeah,
Good,
agreed.
yeah.
But overall, what did you think of the coaster?
Good, yeah.
Any favorite parts?
The top hat and the thing going over the water.
I really like the zero-G stall. It's very different than an RMC feeling, that zero-G stall.
I like the right side better.
The right
going
side.
Over the water.
Okay.
Because I feel like you're closer to the water that way.
Okay, I like the left side more because I like dropping into, because you go this way, I like dropping into it instead of being lifted into it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I guess.
Perfect. We can be in agreement of which sides to ride. Very good. Not sure where it ranks right now. You know, I want to compare it to Taron, and I don't know. Wow. The trains, just they keep coming. That was ridiculous.
Yeah, that's fast.
Yeah. I don't know. I think this might be coaster to coaster. I think I like this more, but the whole experience, I think I like Taron more. I just feel like Taron just evoked more of a emotional response to me.
But that's your #1 coaster, so this has to be pretty high up there.
It was my #1 coaster in Europe.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, whenever I think about my Europe trip, it always goes back to Taron and Phantasialand as a whole. I mean, they're really good. They're 2 really different rides. It's kind of stupid to compare the 2, other than the fact that they're both Intamin Blitz coasters with the same trains. But it's really kind of dumb to compare the rides. But I guess I'm doing it. The twist here, fantastic. The wave turn, great airtime in that. Better airtime than some of the more newer wave turns that RMC has been putting out, in my opinion. Some of the newer wave turns just don't do it, other than like Twisted Cyclone. And this is just fantastic. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna get dizzy.
I love this bridge.
This bridge is so good.
Why are there no benches on it?
Yeah, I know. Too bad they had to put this in because people were throwing stuff at the train.
I get it, but I thought it would be the whole bridge for some reason,
Yeah.
so I'm not mad.
Yeah, that's why it's there. It's not because things were falling off. It's because people were throwing things.
It's not that bad.
Yeah. So, at least that's what I've heard. Yeah, we're good. We're gonna...
You want to know my dumb complaint?
Yeah. Oh, and there's the Dr. Doom towers. I kind of want to ride them, but not really. They're missing their toppers right now. But definitely get some pictures of it, because how often are you going to see that? What's your dumb complaint? You've been telling me about this.
Okay, so it's kind of stupid, but the roofs of some of the buildings, or like where the launch track is, just looks empty and there's theming everywhere else.
Okay, no, that's a valid point.
Okay.
It's like me talking about how no one ever talks about the fact that on Expedition Everest, inside of the mountain, they never it just keeps going. And that Mosasaurus roll is something, I mean, that thing is something else. Our friend Park Joe said it's like the most non-inversion feeling of version. It feels like you are like literally just, you don't even feel like you're upside down. It just feels like you're twisted and you're just floating through it. It's bizarre
Back
feeling.
to my thought.
Okay, back to your thought.
So the first launch, I think it is, the roof is just like brown bars like this. I feel like they could have put another dinosaur on it, and then the roof of the Discovery Center is kind of bland.
So,
that's how amazing it all was.
It is amazing. It really is. It's a great addition. You know, this area has really needed this for a long time.
They definitely don't need...
Go ahead.
Any more thrill rides in this park.
No, I think they're pretty good with the thrill rides, coaster-wise. I mean, I wouldn't hate it, but I don't know. I think you got everything you need, really.
Because I've been watching the wait times for when Hagrid just closed, this wait time goes up.
Yeah,
That's the only time. So the wait time's so low, why do you need something else to...
Well, I don't think Sparks can get much since they invested so much. Studios now needs a little bit of love.
It does.
Especially since the last two editions, ride-wise, have been really terrible. You have the Fantastic Born show. That's like one of the best things they've done show-wise in a very, very, very long time. But yeah, we're going to ride it all day. Going to get you more footage and all that stuff. For now, we're just going to, I think, let the line die down a little bit. You know, everyone's running there after going to Hagrid first for whatever reason. Like, everyone went to Hagrid.
Hagrid is the only thing right now with the 60-minute wait. Everything else is 10 or 15.
All right, then we got to go and ride some Hulk. So wow, it's been about 9 months since we went and experienced VelociCoaster for the first time, and I have a lot to say. A lot has changed. We've done a lot of things. New coasters have opened. So the rest of the day went fantastic from what I can remember, and had a great time. Arielle ended up with 10 rides. I ended up with 8 rides because I chose to do a bunch of filming, which was fine. Enjoyed the rides that we had. So let's talk about this in 2 different perspectives. As just someone who's a fan of theme parks, you know, general fan of theme parks, this ride is still amazing 9 months later. Without having ridden the new roller coaster at Epcot, the Gardens of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, I can probably still say, though, that VelociCoaster is the best coaster in Florida. Still over Iron Gwazi, with or without the theming, I'd say. I still enjoy VelociCoaster more. I think it does more interesting things. Even without the theming, the setting with the lake and everything, which I'll include without the theming, is a better setting. And since then, we've ridden Taron, which if you didn't know, we mentioned it before, is this amazing roller coaster in Germany at an amazing theme park. And I think the difference between the theming here is that they're both heavily themed, perhaps to the same level. But VelociCoaster just kind of puts you on the side, whereas Taron puts you into the middle of the roller coaster. You're completely surrounded by everything that's going on. You really feel like you're part of the show. Whereas VelociCoaster, you feel like you're seeing it from the sidelines. It's both different and just has its positives and negatives, I think.
I love the Jurassic World theme. I love the dinosaurs and everything they did with this coaster. The inside with the launch, and then there were the raptors that run by. Really great use of see-through screens. The first half of it does meander a little bit, but Taron does kind of the same things in some places. If you put them both in a bubble without theming, VelociCoaster layout is better overall with that second half, but I just can't remove the theming to judge this ride. And if you do remove the theming, the new coaster at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, Pantheon, which has the same trains, same manufacturer and all that stuff, is in my opinion a better ride. It just does more interesting things with the backwards and forwards, the vertical drop, outward banks. Just everything it does is just more interesting and more crazy than VelociCoaster. VelociCoaster plays it very safe during the first half. It is a nice build-up, though, to the apex of the ride, literally with the top hat, and then it ends it with a absolute bang with one of the best inversions on a roller coaster, being that Mosasaurus roll. Although I really got to give a honorable mention to Blue Fire at Europa Park, which I had previously done, but for whatever reason, the zero-G roll, which is one of the last elements on that coaster, really hit hard when we rode it in December. It reminded me a lot of VelociCoaster, and I never realized that. So, in conclusion, we had such a great day. And I think we were both happy with how many times we got to experience VelociCoaster. The day overall was fantastic, and we would love to return. I don't know when we're going to. I love Universal, but we went a lot in the nearly 2-year period that our passes got extended to due to all the shutdowns and whatnot that happened in 2020. And we just wanted to focus our travels elsewhere. And if I get an annual pass, which I feel like is just such a better value of, I can buy one-day ticket, or I can save up and pay about 5 times as more and go, 3 times as much, and have that freedom of not feeling to need to be there all day and in and out and all that stuff. It's just the convenience of the annual pass. So I don't know when we're going to get one. Possibly next year. Who knows? Either way, we will miss riding VelociCoaster this September when we return for Horror Nights, of course, over at Universal Studios. So we'll have to stare at this phenomenal roller coaster, but you got to choose and pick what makes financial sense sometimes. And to me, VelociCoaster will be here for a very long time, so it can wait for another year to go back to it. We did do this after multiple days of Horror Nights, I think like 5 days, so I was a little exhausted, so I think that skewed my opinion a little bit. Wasn't as impressed because I was just so tired, but now that I look back at it, I'm actually happy we didn't do the video at the time, because I think I wouldn't have rated it as well. It gave me time to put all those opinions into a blender and create this video. So thanks for watching. This has been Alex for the Coaster Spot. Like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any questions about VelociCoaster and whatnot, leave them down in the comments down below.